so much, Shazik. I absolutely love having you and your incredible energy in the world, on the PEPS board, and here tonight. Science shows the benefits of social connection. When we strengthen our connection with one another, we are healthier, more resilient, and more fulfilled. Social connection really is a basic need, and this past year, we were stripped of this in the ways that we knew it. Individually and collectively, we've been exposed to many layers of stress and trauma. Today marks 1 year and 1 week since we made the decision to move our staff and programs to virtual formats and canceled our annual benefit event just a few days before we were supposed to come together. And I've been reflecting on how while this last year came with endless challenges and tough decisions, for PEPS, it also provided opportunities to move towards our vision of resilient families, connected communities, and equitable outcomes in new ways to really re-envision what connection and support can look like for parents. We focused our energy on our values and strategic goals around innovation and equity, and I want to share a bit more about both of those with you. We innovated our approach to parent support. While keeping our mission at the center of our decisions, we pivoted our efforts towards helping connect parents virtually during a scary and extremely isolating time. As an organization, we strengthened our muscles at trying new things without knowing the outcome, learning as we moved along, and responding to the emerging needs of parents. As you heard from Kinte, we moved our entire model from face-to-face to virtual connection. We piloted new programming, and we supported our leaders in holding space for parents to talk openly and honestly about their highs and lows. We worked creatively with local community partners and PEPS network partners across the country to connect and support parents in Zoom and WhatsApp, despite stay-at-home orders and social distancing measures. We also deepened our commitment to racial equity. PEPS has been on a multi-year journey of learning, reflection, and analysis, and looking at where we've made mistakes and caused harm, and where we can do better. We conducted a community assessment to learn how to better show up for families in our region. And over the last several years, we have invested in improving our policies, practices, programming, and curriculum. In 2020, we moved our commitment to racial equity forward into PEPS groups and with the parents in our community. We started having discussions on race and social identity development in groups and are supporting parents to learn, unlearn, and have conversations about race, racism, and social identity early and often. We know that Black and Brown families have always talked about race and racism with their children as a matter of survival, and we believe we have a responsibility to provide all families, and especially white families, with the tools and support to do this as well. I want to acknowledge that it never should have taken us this long to bring these conversations to the PEPS community. This is an area where we are learning and having uncomfortable and imperfect conversations as an organization, in PEPS groups, and as individuals. We sometimes hear from parents that it feels uncomfortable. They don't know what to say, or they're afraid of saying the wrong thing. I am having these conversations with my kids who are 7 and 10. And what I can tell you from my experience is that if a conversation is pushing you outside your comfort zone and you're still thinking about it hours later in the shower or as you go to bed, that's a pretty good sign that it's the right conversation to be having. So where do we go from here? As we look ahead, we are so excited for a future that includes a return to in-person connection when it is safe to do so. And we'll carry forward the lessons from 2020 as we work towards our new strategic direction. We intend to deepen the conversation about the impact of racism and oppression and plant seeds for parents to build anti-racist families. We will continue to invest in preparing our group leaders to lead PEPS groups inclusively. We will keep innovating and offer multiple ways for parents to participate in peer support by expanding the parenting stage we serve, offering affinity groups, and working collectively with other organizations to creatively reach families, all built on that simple idea that social connection is a basic need. I have to tell you that I am very grateful that I get to work with the most amazing staff and board at PEPS. They collaborate with care for parents in our community and care for one another. I also want to say thank you to our incredible giving community, our donors, funders, and corporate sponsors who supported us through a chaotic year. We cannot do this work alone, and I hope you will join us tonight in giving generously and showing your love for future parents. What I really want to leave you with is a reminder that social connection is a basic need, and community is not a scarce resource. There's really no limit to what we can do together. May we all strive to connect with one another, to listen, to get uncomfortable. May we strive to do better, to adapt and learn and grow. Together, we have an opportunity to make real change and ultimately a better world for our children and generations to come. Thank you.